NFC West Prime, guys. We are back. Sorry for last week. We had some difficulties, but hey, we are back for this week. So we got the NFC West Prime. It's going to be prime time. We got Ramsaholic, my co-host, the Rams up-and-coming guy. And then we got the guy with the opinion for the Cardinals. We got my boy Chris, Cardinals opinion. And we got my guy, the Seahawks fan that matters, Seahawks freaking Eddie, man. What is up, guys?
Not much
going on.
Man,
chilling.
Well, bro. So you know what?
Oh yeah.
Let's recap week 4, man. I know you guys had some thoughts of the games, man, but we're gonna go with Ramsaholic on his Rams. Let's see what he thought about the Rams.
Yeah, so this game was crazy from the beginning to the end. The Rams were doing great the whole first half. It looks like it's gonna be a blowout. We're up 23-0 at some point, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, the Colts tie the game 23-23. And this kid, Anthony Richardson, he just turned into an animal that second half. He is tough. He is fast. And he's going to be a problem. But the Rams, with the hurt Stafford, he's like on the sideline with a hip compressor because his hip was hurting. And then he's out there like hobbling, and I'm just nervous the whole time, but thank God in overtime, Stafford did what Stafford does. He clutched it up, found Puka Nacua, touchdown for his first NFL touchdown, and that's a great way to do it, to win the game.
Oh, yeah. The surprising part about the Rams are they don't even have Cooper Kupp or any of those other guys. I mean, Puka is just looking like he kind of reminds me of Cooper Kupp. I'm not trying to act like a little more, but I see that he's catching the ball consistently. I can't think of any other receiver. He is second in the NFL in receiving yards. He just only has one touchdown, which is impressive for a 5th-round rookie from BYU, man. That's probably the one spotlight player I can say that the Rams have found a gem right there.
Hell yeah. I agree.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Cardinals' opinion, man? I mean,
my thoughts is they were leading, and then what happened? That's my question. How did the other opponent catch up and go overtime? But you guys still pulled it off.
Well, Anthony Richardson, man, he just went off, bro. It was just, and honestly, I don't know. There's no excuses, bro. I'm happy we won, because if we blew that lead, dude, I wouldn't hear the end of it.
Colts are kind of like a rebuilding team, if I'm being honest. But Seahawks, Eddie, what do you thought of that game, man?
Yeah, they were up most of that game, and then all of a sudden the Colts were rising and tied the game up. And then, because when you get in overtime, it's like first score wins, or when you kick a field, say they kick a field goal, it means okay, the other team has a chance, and if they somehow don't get a goal range, game's over.
Ooh, I like this comment right here, guys. Shout out to my boy, the Gambler. He said the Cowboys are going to lose to the whole NFC West. You think he's kind of reaching for that?
No, I mean, they're already 0-2 or 0-1.
Oh, see. Okay, you're predicting that we were gonna do it, bro. I like the confidence, bro. I like the confidence. This guy's on some good Kool-Aid, man. All right, let's talk about. Okay, so recap of the Niners. We were on the short week against the Giants. We came into that. Oh, matter of fact, wait, I forgot it was like the other week. No. See, we've been winning, so let's talk about the Cardinals, man. We came into this game. Arizona actually beat the Cowboys. And they were pumping their chest. They were pumping their chest coming into Levi's, man. They thought they were going to beat us, and then we just said, It was a physical in the beginning. First half, Cardinals were giving us some problems, and then we started finishing it in the second half. And I think overall, Josh Dobbs actually did his part. He just couldn't get the job done. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, let's be honest, this man had 4 touchdowns in one game. This man's unstoppable. I mean, Cardinals had no answer. I mean, what did the Cardinals do? They were so frustrated. Even after the game, James Conner threw a shot at Tolano Funga. Unbelievable. That just tells you how we get under the people's skin. But Ramsaholic, what do you thought of that game?
The Cardinals game?
Yeah.
First, you guys, dude, I thought Cardinals were gonna come back at one point, man. Dobbs looks really good for a guy that was picked up late in training camp and to come in. He's really fast, and I ain't gonna lie, I was hoping the Cardinals beat you guys, dude. I was hoping they could pull it off. I knew it would be hard, but and then yeah, James Conner, dude, he was pissed at Sufunga after the game. Yeah, it looked like they were really gonna fight. I don't know why he went over there with the helmet though.
Yeah.
That ain't how you fight, dude. What
That's like
hell?
a drug dealer, right?
But CMC, Christian McCaffrey, dude, he turned the San Francisco team all around. He extended your guys' like window because he is the main point of that offense, bro. And if anyone has him in fantasy, they already know he's been smashing.
Dude, I had a lot of points that day, like on my other fantasy leagues. So it's like really ridiculous. But Cardinals' opinion, I know this was probably one of the hardest defeats, man. This was something you had to swallow on the pill, man.
Yeah. It was disappointing that we lost 35-16, but we fought. But there was no answer to your guys' running back, to your guys' wide receiving core. You guys have weapons for days.
Yeah. It wasn't like Kyle, you guys thought, because you did play well against Dallas, but we just had a lot of weapons. It was just too hard. We had a lot of missiles, and the crazy part was Debo didn't even play a lot of the snaps. He was a decoy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we got Debo coming up next week, man, imagine what could happen on a primetime game. I'm pretty sure we want this guy at a full 100%. But hey, Seahawks Eddie, what do you thought of that game?
What did I think of you guys' games?
Yeah, against the Cardinals. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And okay, from what I was watching is like, because what they got within like 6 points, and then like they were trying to go for a 2-point conversion. Like it's like, ooh, these guys might give you a trap game.
I thought of it as a trap game. Like really, like Cardinals play us tough. Let's be honest. But the last 2 games, we actually had our way with y'all. But I just never forgot those days where, even in 2019, the Cardinals did give us the most problems out of anybody else. Seattle would give us the most problems, but I don't know. It's because you guys don't have Kyler Murray, and maybe Kyler Murray. I don't know. Is Josh Dobbs? Do you think? I mean, because Cardinals' opinion, we were talking behind the scenes. You were talking about, hey, what if we win this game? Does it change the quarterback situation? Does it change that maybe we move on from Kyler Murray? I mean, Josh Dobbs looks like a solid, capable guy who can step in and play.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say starter material, but maybe down the road.
But he's been a backup since he's been in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like you were kind of making an argument about it behind the scenes. You were saying, if he wins this game, does it change the Cardinals quarterback situation? I don't think it does. I think he makes a strong case to be a really good backup. Maybe down the road he becomes a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think the future is bright for Josh Dobbs. I think when it comes down, if Murray's injured again, you can have Josh Dobbs step in, and you won't miss much of a beat. But I gotta say, you guys did put up a fight. We were just too much to handle.
Dallas isn't ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Dallas isn't ready.
No.
What?
Yeah. You know what this game kind of reminded me of when we played you guys? You know how like this one person gives the kind of like tricks the kid into getting the candy or something, and they act like they have some hope or something, and they just go nope.
Yeah.
I know.
It cries. That's what it seems like. It was like a slow beat down, right? Slow beat down, like, hey, you guys got a chance. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry. It's like we were playing around, but yeah. In all seriously, it was interesting. Oh, now let's talk recap of the Seahawks, man. Seahawks had a Monday night game against the New York Giants, and Seahawks said, give me your thoughts of the Seahawks dominating the Giants on a primetime game.
Oh, yeah. That had to be the best performance on the defense I've ever seen all year. 11 sacks on Daniel Jones.
God damn, 11 sacks, bro, and he only got
Jeez.
2.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and we. I thought we were gonna like shut them out. So the score is going 24-0, but I guess they got lucky and they got a field goal. But but it sucked to see Gino having to come out for a while because like he hurt his shin. So like Drew Lock had to take over for a couple snaps.
Yeah, that was a weird kind of play. He ran out of bounds, and I think he got hurt after that.
And then I, I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but Kenneth Walker was like, okay, like when he was trying to go for a touchdown, and like they tried to say, I'm not sure if you think he was down or like, he just kept on running.
Yeah, his elbow hit the ground.
I mean, the weird part about this game was you guys just destroyed them, dismantled them. So it was like it was just like the way how you guys played on the Giants. I think the Giants are on the decline this year because I think Daniel Jones is. I don't know. Daniel Jones seems like a fluke. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe the offensive line sucks, or maybe they don't have like. I don't know, the receivers, whatever they just got Darren Waller. That should be no excuse. Yeah, Barkley can't stay healthy, but you got to get better quality depth than having Matt Breida at running back.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, okay, and they paid what did they give Daniel Jones? What, $50 million?
$40 million a year, 4 years.
$40 million a year for a guy who has average numbers.
He has more turnovers than touchdowns, I think, right now in his career.
He does.
Oh yeah, because like going back to when you guys played him last Thursday, like the defense only got two sacks on him.
He threw the ball quick, and I don't know what it was. Did you see that tweet? Did you see that tweet from Eric Armstead where he kind of made like a joke on Daniel Jones? Says, "Damn you, Daniel Jones! Why you didn't give us this many sacks?"
Oh wait! I think I saw that. I was gonna say that's like no one expected that because I know our defense isn't that good right now.
Well, that Witherspoon guy did pretty well. I ain't gonna lie. Witherspoon
pick 6.
Oh my god, bro! The hit
and
on
he had
the
a
running
sack.
back, bro. Bam! Mm-hmm. I was like, God damn, that dude's a tone setter.
I would say give us another year and we'll have a good defense.
I think in a year or two, your guys are going to build something bright. I mean, I don't know. NFC West is kind of like everybody's been saying we haven't been very competitive for quite some time. Like it's only been 2 years since we've been really good. I mean, 2 years.
We've always been good overall. The division's always been good.
I mean, can we make an argument that maybe the NFC East is a little overrated? I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
agree.
It has rich history.
Yeah,
but
it's overrated.
When was like the Eagles just lost the Super Bowl? Cowboys haven't made an NFC Championship game since when? Giants they beat the Patriots twice.
Yeah, multiple championships. But
and then Washington's been nothing
since '91. So it's like
since '91.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, dude.
No, the NFC West is in the last 16 years, I think our division has like the highest win percentage. Like Arizona is like 4th, but they're even like only 2 games under 500. And every other 4th place team is like fucking 40 games under.
Like the Bears, look how worse they are.
Hard to believe we've never lost at MetLife Stadium.
Oh, so you got I seen
that.
Wow,
really? I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah, because not to mention, look, you knew we won the Super Bowl 48 there.
That's a good point. That's your home field then.
Yeah, you guys did beat the freaking Broncos, so that's a good victory. So hey, let's give a hello to the people in the chat. Just
hello.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tyler? What's up, Tyler?
Oh, boo.
and then we got this guy that's like
cool, bro, man. That's a big Rams fan right there.
Yeah, we got your boy, the one that says that Stafford's better than freaking Purdy, but hey, Purdy's looking better. Statistics. I mean, Stafford when he's at his best, I ain't disputed that. But as of right now, we're talking who's the best quarterback right now.
Purdy.
I know Purdy still has a long ways.
Purdy had literally almost a perfect game against the Cardinals.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
Yeah.
21 out of
Purdy's-
20 passes. Damn.
Yeah, he's a screen
Yeah.
monster, dude. But come on, Stafford's better, dude.
Oh, but how are the Niners 4-0? You know what? Let's answer some
What?
questions then. Let's answer a
How are the
couple
4-0?
questions. All right. Want me to
Oh
answer
my
your
god.
question, cool, bro? You know why we're 4-0? Because we got a complete team. A good defense that complements the offense. We got CMC. Brock Purdy doesn't got to look great, but Brock Purdy's a lot better than what we got to give credit for. I just wasn't on the train yet, but little by little, I'm starting to feel it. Purdy's kind of making the offense better. I think as a unit, we're creating turnovers and we're making some plays. So that's the reason why we're 4-0. It's because we play tough, we play physical. So if that answers your question about 4-0, it's all about being a complete team on both sides of the ball. That includes special teams also, but
On
let's see.
paper.
Yeah, on paper, yeah. But we look good. So
Yeah.
but let's see. Let's see if there's more. I'm pretty sure there's a couple more questions up here. Well, since I'm a promoter for everybody else, let's get Ramsaholic 300 subs, man. Let's give this man a 300 sub, man. Let's push this man. Let's get this man to that goal. Even though he's a Rams fan, even though I don't like what he's wearing, we got to get this man some 300 subs in this damn thing. Oh, let's answer this question. The Gambler, what's the prediction for this game? I'm going to be real. I don't know. Dallas has a finesse offense. Their defense is great. But what can they do against our offense? This may sound crazy. This may be a little overconfident, but I'm not expecting a blowout. It might just be like Arizona. It might be like an Arizona game, but I'm going to just say, but I'll get to that prediction later. I'll get to that very later. We're trying to get to the.
All right.
We got to get to the recaps and all. Oh! Shout out to my boy. We got a Cowboy fan coming in. He knows I'm taking shots.
Wow.
My Oklahoma brother, my Oklahoma Sooners brother. Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Duke Bothers, even though we both like the Sooners, but we gotta.
Go Rams.
Ooh! I guess your boy LA Rams, whatever that is. Yeah, guess you're getting some of your people in, man. We got Niners all damn day. Hey, but salute to everybody else. But hey, if you guys want to see a decent Cowboys content creator who's realist and OG, man, go check out Duke Bothers, man. This man does. I mean, he's more than a passionate Cowboys fan. He's got like different type of content. This guy's funny. He's a good dude.
All right.
But I can't say much. I got you. Subscribe. Okay. See, we all love the division. We all love we all got respect. It's all love. But at the end of the day. But hey, let's talk about matter of fact, who disappoints you? Just player wise, we gotta be critical. We gotta put somebody under the bus a little bit. For me, Colt McKivitz. Stop giving up the sack. And Abry Thomas, why is he still on the football field? Why is Abry Thomas still on the field? Why? Why is Abry Thomas still here? That's what I don't understand. That's pretty much it for me to criticize. What about you, Ramsaholic?
For me, it's Brett Maher. He missed 2 big field goals. It's weird. He made all his field goals from over 50 yards, and then he missed the field goals from 40 to 49. I don't know. He missed 2 field goals that really put us in that predicament of making that comeback, and they were pretty off. So I'll say Brett Maher. And then Sean McVay at times his conservative play calling is kind of like disappointing me. But I get it. Stafford was dealing with the hip injury, so I guess that was more for the Cincinnati game. I'll say those 2 things as disappointments.
Okay, see, I like that we throw a little fire on our players a little bit. It's not always the bad thing. It's always good for the business, So, Cardinals' opinion, throw one of your players under the bus. It's just good for firing business, man.
Defense. Wallace. He missed a few tackles against the Niners game. When he was trying to get CMC, but I think he could have done better. He did real great against the Cowboys, but other than that,
so that's
it.
That's your only player that's to criticize. How about freaking James Conner? The guy only had 52 yards of carry, man. 52 yards. What was all that about? And then talking after the game, the man didn't look good after that.
No.
I just had to throw those reference of James Conner. But Seahawks Eddie, give me your opinion about which player disappointed you for the Seahawks.
I'm gonna say Jason Myers.
Man, the kickers.
There's times he redeemed himself against we were taking on the Panthers, but this one is he just needs to learn to make those kicks. Because I think yesterday we did a 53-1 and then he missed that.
Okay, so that's pretty much your only disappointing spotlight. The previous weeks it's always been your defense has been questionable, but you know what? Let's go with the standouts for those players. So it's got to be outside of CMC for me. Who stood out? Brandon Ayuk, easy. But then, no, I want to go unheralded. I'm going to go Brock Purdy. He almost went perfect. So I'm going to say Brock Purdy. I got to say Purdy's almost went perfect. And the offense looks a lot better. So I got to go with Brock Purdy, man. But defensively, defense. Who did pretty good? Our linebackers did pretty well. So I got to say our entire linebackers did a pretty good job on the tackling part. So defensively, it's been solid, except for that 99-yard drive. That's what really pissed me off. But other than that, we were good. All right, Ramzalik, I think you're silence.
Oh, that was wild, man. My fault.
All right. For you, for the Rams, who stood out for you?
Puka Nacua. I feel like I've been saying that every week we've had this show. Kyron Williams had his first 100-yard game. Byron Young continues to look good at edge for a rookie. Kobe Turner. The secondary, bro, there's so many people that are standing out right now. The Rams just need it because they have a lot of young players. And then, obviously, shout out to Payo time.
Yeah, shout out to one of my co-hosts.
Hey, Payo.
It's good to see you, Payo. Hey,
Payo's a beast.
It'd be nice to see this guy, man. This guy's he's been respectful, very kind, very funny guy. So.
Payo's the man. Great Rams content creator, so...
I say greatest Canadian Rams content creator.
Easily.
He's funny.
And he's up there overall also.
Yeah.
So shout out to Payo. But yeah, that's who stood out for the Rams. And then, I would say number one, Puka Nacua, just because he has almost as many catches as all of the rookie wide receivers combined in the first round. And yards. And he's just one guy, 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
How did they let him slide to the 5th round? It's just these scouts, like we talked about, CG. That it's just ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, they're clueless, or they don't know.
They're not watching games. They're not at the combine studying.
They must be TV analyst people or something.
Exactly. Yep. Put too much thought into a 40 time.
Brock Purdy had some 3rd-round talent or a little less, but. Slide that further, but sometimes all these scouts don't know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I can go on with a lot of these other players that scouts were missing on. I think Ronnie Bell could have easily, but I like that we got him in the 7th round, so he might be pretty solid down the road. But since we're going there with Cardinals' opinion, who stood out to you, man? Cardinals, who stood out to you?
Who stood out to me? What's his name? Michael Wilson from Stanford.
Wilson.
He's the one that out of everybody that outstood the most.
He's right about that. That's why I just threw that reference out there.
Yeah.
No, but he said Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson is a receiver they got from Stanford. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this kid. He's got some raw talent, and the Cardinals actually are utilizing him better. Let me see if I see a private chat. Oh, I'm going to have to do the info. Okay.
That's just for us. That's just for us.
Okay, I didn't know. We were talking about some flows. You know what? We'll work on that in the near future, guys. We're gonna work.
Yeah,
on
we're gonna get the intro. Probably the next
Oh, yeah.
episode next week. We'll have an intro. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I misread, man. My bad. But still. You know why? You know why I like you guys? Because you guys are no different than everybody else, and we got our own perspective of division. We got to be looking at it this way.
Yeah,
but
man.
hey, let's preview the matchup. You know, I'll let my team be last for this matchup because it's on a primetime game. So let's talk about your Rams, man. They're gonna go against the Philadelphia Eagles, man. So Ramsaholic, give me your thoughts of the matchup, man.
Yeah, so it's Tuesday, so I'm going to be doing my video. I'm going to be doing a preview video probably Thursday, and then I have a collab with that Eagles guy, JC, Friday. So I'll be doing that, and my preview is going to be along the lines of we have two good offenses, two top 5 offenses right now as far as yards go, and then their secondary doesn't look that good. They allowed a lot of yards and points to Washington. The Patriots had ways against them. I don't think this Eagles defense overall is what it was last year. I think the defensive line is really good still, but we can put points on them. And if we get Cooper Kupp back, that's going to change a lot because then you have to cover Puka, Kupp, Tutu Atwell's going to hit you deep. Van Jefferson will hit you deep. Higbee's still there. Kyron Williams. I think the Rams are going to really shock people this week against the Eagles. They are undefeated, so it'd be a great feeling to beat them at SoFi and give them their first loss. And your buddy that you did the Giants preview with, who said that division, our division's horrible and they own us and everything. It's just going to be hilarious when our division just dominates them.
Again.
Again,
want me
exactly.
to show you that clip of what he said?
Yeah, show it.
One of the best sheets I've ever had, bro. I
know, it's hella
I think
funny.
I remember what one you're talking about.
The best part about this was I didn't have to say shit like this to him. I just said the scoreboard, and he said, "You think we're gonna score this points?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, that's why I brought him in because I like bringing funny people sometimes. It just cracks me up.
But he act like such the biggest baby ever.
Celebrate my team beat this big bad team. So I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. Now, I hope that when we get done with this, CG, that people don't call you guys overrated. I hope they still put you guys on this pedestal. But
how did that feel? He's been depressed the last few games.
Dude, Giants look like one of the worst teams right now in football besides the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, CG.
So wait. Let's answer a couple more questions before we get to the rest of the Rams matchup. You know, like he said, it could be a competitive game. From scale of 1 to 10, how would you rather your team's O-line and D-line play through 4 games? You guys want to chime in on that topic before we get back to the Rams thing? Offensive line is a little suspect, a little bit on the right side. I think it's not as bad as everybody says. Defensive line is pretty much our strength of our defense, if I'm being honest, because Javon Hargrave is a difference maker. In the 4 games, I say our defensive line's a lot better than our offensive line. Our offensive line is kind of slowly gelling, so I would say it's a mid type of offensive line. It's not like your top 5 or nothing, but it's good enough to hold up right now. So what's your thoughts of the offensive line, Ramsaholic, and your D-line?
O-line, I would say the Rams, O-line 1 to 10, I'd give them a 7 so far this year, only because the Cincinnati game, that really brought it back some points. And
I would say
D-line, and then the D-line, we got Aaron Donald, so that's always good. I think Michael Hoyt, when he plays the edge, ruins it a little. So I'd give our D-line a 6.
Oh, so you meant the number scale. Okay, for Niners defensive line. Okay, for Niners defensive line, I'll give it an 8 because it's not up there, but it's got potential. Niners offensive line, I'll give it a 6 because it needs to get a little better on the right side. I mean, there's a little bit of the holes right there on the right side, so I'll give it a 6. Cardinals opinion. Give me your opinion from your Cardinals offensive line from a 1 to 10, and then your defensive line from a 1 to 10.
Offensive line, I rate them rate them a 6. They're still working on things, but eventually it'll be better. And then D line, I rate them like a 4 because they're we don't have any good weapons. All our good weapons are out on injury, so I rated it a 4.
I can respect that because there's not like those type of pass rush that scares people.
Nah.
So, okay, Seahawks Eddie, man, give me your 1 to 10 scale from offense line and your D line for the Seahawks.
I'm gonna say I would say maybe an 8 because our running game's been really good. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, our
we're talking
receivers
about,
have been.
but we're talking your
Our
O
what?
line. Like he says,
O-line.
O line and D line play from 4 weeks.
I'm
1 to 10.
I'm gonna say like with our O line maybe like I'm gonna give it an 8, and then with our D line, just to be fair, I'm gonna say 6.
Okay, respectable. All right,
Yeah,
so
there's been some games that like we're missing too many tackles.
Yesterday, your D line was a 12.
damn, it went up to like 11 sacks, bro. Like nuts. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Dude, quickly, what about Khalil Mack? I know he's none of our players, but he had 6 sacks, dude. I just
Against
found
the
that out.
Raiders.
Dude, 6 sacks? What the hell, man?
Against his old team that traded him. I mean, like to the Bears and all that stuff. So it's like, come on, man. And then Eric Armstead had to throw some jokes on Daniel Jones. That was just priceless, man.
That was. He throw, and it's true. Why was he throwing quick? And then yesterday he was not. He was holding the ball, running. He just looked
scared.
horrible.
Yeah, he was scared, man. Like it's just like, But hey, since we're going back with the matchup, Philadelphia, they're gonna physically match up well with the Rams. I don't know. I think the Rams are gonna give a fight for Philadelphia. So maybe this might be a trap for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think we're going to win
I agree.
28-27. I'll say 28-27 right now.
It might be a trap game because everybody's still, they think that the Eagles are still the best team. So maybe it's a trap game. I'm thinking maybe trap game. The Rams are very physical. They match up the same way as Philadelphia, kind of in a way.
Mm-hmm.
If Eagles can't cover the receiver, then it could be one of those games. And if the Rams can stay committed to Kyron Williams running the ball, they might have a decent chance. If Stafford can have time on the pocket, then I guess we see from there. But Eagles got a really good defense, so that's going to be really challenging. So as far as score prediction, you said it was going to be a 1-point win for your Rams. Okay, I could respect that. Man, it just really depends on how you guys play. So it's like if Stafford can get some time on the pocket, then I can see a different football game. But, man, dude, like Eagles are just a really good team. It's hard to ignore the fact they're a really good football team. So it's like I say it's going to be a pretty competitive game. I say it's going to come down. It might even come down to overtime. But I'm going to have the Eagles actually win this game, unfortunately, because, the Rams, if they had Cooper Kupp, maybe they would have had a better chance to win this one. But I think as far as
he might play. He might play.
So if Cooper Kupp plays, that increases my chances to maybe pick you guys as the upset. But since I'm going to go with the upset, I might just pick you guys for this one. So I'm going to say I'll go with the Rams 30-27. They pull the upset. I don't know. Something smells. I smell upset alert. Do you guys smell it? It's cooking.
Yeah.
Right? I smell it. Like it's not even like it's just right around the corner of Philadelphia. I smell an upset somewhere there. But Cardinals' opinion. Give me your thoughts of the matchup, man.
Well, if Cooper, like you guys said, if Cooper Kupp plays, I see them winning. Rams 30 and Eagles 28.
Ooh, interesting.
Nice.
So, what does Seahawks Eddie got in this prediction of this game?
Yeah, I'm gonna say if the Rams win this game, I'm gonna say like by 1 point. I'm gonna say like 28-27.
28-27, but who wins?
The Rams.
Ooh, so we're picking a little upset? Okay. I guess so.
I mean, I'm gonna say this is 50-50.
It is.
I think it is.
It legit is.
I think it might be if Cooper Kupp plays, but if you said Cooper Kupp's going to play, then more than likely, I think I'll pick you guys on this one. So Niners. I mean, no, wait. I said later. Let's see. Cardinals versus who do you guys play?
Bengals. We're the same
Cardinals
record
and
as
Bengals. This kind of game kind of does look like an ugly game. Like it could be ugly or very close, just like the Rams and Bengals play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Arizona, Arizona, they've been playing hard football, but Cincinnati Bengals are on a really terrible start. They're just really not playing up to their potential. Is this the game for the Bengals to get right?
I don't know.
Man, it just seems tough. I don't know. Bengals are just not that impressive to me. Like, I'm not impressed with the Bengals. They just don't seem to be like the team of the previous years. It just they don't look in sync right now. So, the way how the Cardinals have been playing hard football, it could be pretty interesting. But I think I'm gonna go on the safe bet. I'm gonna say Cincinnati wins 28-24. I don't know. It's just I think this is the kind of game for them to get right. So it could be one or the other. But I think Bengals because, it's a slow start for those guys. They'll start clicking later in the season. So I think this is the type of game they'll get right. So what do you think, Ramsaholic?
I think it's going to be a close game for sure. But the Bengals kind of have to win this game or they're really going to be in a hole. In that division, the Ravens are getting hot. The Bengals got lucky versus us, but they still did win. Joe Burrow looks bad right now. It's that calf injury. They should have definitely just benched him to start the season because they're 1-3 anyways. So they should have probably just benched him for a month. But I think that they will beat the Cardinals this one in a close game. I think Jamar Chase is going to have a big game just like he did against us. I think they win 20-17. Bengals.
Might be one of those close games. Okay, so he picks Bengals for this one.
Definitely
so
close.
Yeah, Cardinals' opinion. What do you think, man?
Like you said, I don't know which way it could go. For me, it's a trap game because we're both the same record. Either one can pull this game off, but it's going to be close. It's going to be Bengals 21, Cardinals 28.
Bengals 28, Cardinals 24. Oh, so see, he's being realistic. I think that's how we look at it, But
Hey, that's respect, bro.
Yeah.
At least he's a real.
Because I respect Cincinnati, but like CG said, they haven't been the same like they have been in the past.
This is more like a get right game for them personally.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. I mean, Cardinals have been playing hard football. Like let's not dispute that part, but we have to look at how the matchup is. I mean, this can be a get right game because, like you said, the Cardinals don't have any pass rushers to get to Joe Burrow. So how is that going to work? He might even have a field day. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Seahawks Eddie, what do you think of this matchup?
Yeah. Okay. Going in this game, I think I have the Bengals winning this game. Yeah, I'm gonna say 27-20.
Man, we just picked all against the Cardinals on this one, so I guess the sweep on this one. Sorry, man, but hey, you never know how this week will play. So hey, what do we got next, man? We got the Seahawks. Who the Seahawks got this week, man?
We're on a bye week this week.
You're on a bye week. Okay, we'll go on the Niners and Cowboys, man. Goddamn bye weeks, man.
He's chilling, dude. He's chilling now.
Yeah.
Okay,
but I was gonna say we got Cincinnati after our bye week.
Well, that's gonna be an interesting game. Okay.
Well, after Cincinnati, we play Rams in LA. So.
Okay.
Wow. Next week, us. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, so Seattle's got a bye. You know what? I picked the bye week to win. I'm just playing. I'm just playing around, but yeah.
No one loses.
Yeah, right.
But let's see. So Niners versus Cowboys.
Tickets?
Yeah. So Niners versus Cowboys. This is a primetime game on a Sunday night football game. So two of the most historic franchise, two of the teams that's been in the rivalry since the 70s. I can go way back in the history. It goes way back with my family, Niners and Cowboys. You got to either pick a side. It's a rivalry. It's the most hated rivalry in football, if I'm being honest. Like, if you are a Niners and Cowboys fans, we don't think of our division rivalries as much as a rivalry than each other's rivalries. It's like there's that rivalry that we just hate each other, and there's nothing like for you guys. You guys are a rivalry, but it doesn't compare to what we have with the Cowboys, and it goes from the 70s, it goes from the 80s to the 90s until now. So you see a lot of the history, a lot of the franchise. Both of them have 5 Super Bowls. Both of them are a great historic franchise. So when you look at this matchup, it's going to be one of those games on who is the best NFC right now. Who is the best team in the NFC? We shall see. The Niners, we may be the complete football team, but who do we play? That's been the question. Who have the Dallas Cowboys play? Who have the Cowboys play to? I'm just curious. They lost to the Cardinals. That's another team that everybody says that we played down our competition, but they played down their competition.
Yeah.
When I look at the Cowboys, they have a really good defense. But the difference between the Niners and Cowboys is their offense doesn't complement what their defense does. So that's something. If you watch the previous games, they've been struggling on the red zone. So a lot of those points came off of their defense with those turnovers. So we shall see about that game. But this sounds like I said this in my preview video. I say the Niners are going to have a close game in the beginning. Second half, it's going to come down to 31-6. I said 31-16 Niners on this matchup because I think it's going to be one of those physical games, and then we're going to finish it over with them. So, what do you think, Ramsaholic?
So this is a really good game. It's tough. I asked you if it was in San Fran or Dallas. You said San Fran. I think that makes a big difference. It's definitely gonna be hostile. The Cowboys gotta win this to get that payback for the last 2 years. You beat them in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
2 years.
Yeah.
So they're a better regular season team. Honestly, the Cowboys. This game is tough. It's definitely a game where, oh man, I think the 4 best teams in the NFC are facing off this week head to head. I would say if I was betting this game, I'm going to bet San Francisco wins. They always score 30 points.
Lately,
so I'll say 30-28. I think Cowboys get 4 touchdowns. And you guys...
So they're getting. Yeah. So we win by 2 points. So we win by a squeak. Okay.
So you get 3 touchdowns, 3 field goals. They get 4 touchdowns. Because Moody's a good kicker, so I think he could definitely hit 3.
Okay, I can respect that. Cardinals' opinion. What do you think of this matchup?
Niners have more because they're at home. That's going to be for Dallas to win this. They really have to step it up because they don't know what this Niners is capable of, offense and defense. So I see Niners 30 and Cowboys 20.
Okay, 10-point win difference. Okay, I can respect that. Seahawks Eddie, what do you think of this game? Like Seahawks Eddie, you can hear me?
I think you're frozen.
Oh, you're frozen, bro? Yeah, I think you can't hear. Hey, come right back, bro. Just jump right back in. You might get better hearing. Yeah, just jump right back in. Because all you got to do is just jump back in, and then I get you back in. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us.
Nah, Eddie, just come right back off and then just jump right back in. Oh, you can't hear us.
Oh, yeah, he said I can't hear you. No, I can't hear y'all. All right.
Okay. Matter of fact, I got to leave a message then. Well, I forgot. He can't even hear me. All right, just tell him jump off and return. Jump off and return. Okay. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay. So he can't hear you. Okay. Let's see if he jumped in. So I guess he's having some difficulties, guys. Let's see if he gets the memo. Just look at the private message. Jump off return. If not, matter of fact, you can just leave a score prediction, but I don't know. I think he'll return.
So we got 3 that picked San Fran.
Yeah, we all 3 of us picked San Fran, except we don't know what Eddie picked because he can't hear us. Oh, okay. I told him to jump right back in so he can get because sometimes if you jump right back in, you'll hear better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's difficult, these guys. Hey, leave some comments. We'll answer a couple questions, and then we'll just wait for Eddie's opinion, and then we'll give us a little bit of idea of an X factor. We'll talk about some X factors for the matchup too, so we can pick certain players.
Okay. There we go.
Ah, he's back. He's back.
He's back.
Yeah, sorry, I was having technical difficulty. Like, it was completely silent, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Yeah, it happens, bro. But we were talking about the Niners and Cowboys matchup. What do you think? Who's gonna win and why? Like matchup wise.
I mean, it's got to be a really good dogfight.
Okay.
Because yeah, they lost. Was it Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah.
But that defense is still good. Yeah. They got a good running game. Because they don't need Ezekiel Elliott.
Without Ezekiel Elliott, they've just been struggling in the red zone.
Yeah. I mean, they have Tony Pollard, which he's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Pollard is good. He's getting to be an every down back, but they don't have that one physical back to give him the tough yards. That's probably what they've been struggling the most. But yeah, hey, but it should be a dogfight, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys win by 3 points by field goal.
So what's the score?
I'm gonna say 34-31 49ers.
That reminds me of the damn Super Bowl 47. That this time we get the end of the stick. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, they got Pollard and Vaughn and those other kids. I think they got that one dude named Rico, whatever his name is, Rico Raldo or whatever his name is. He's another running back on their squad. But let's see. Well, if you guys want to leave a couple more questions, we'll be glad to answer them. You can leave a question to Ramsaholic, Seahawks Eddie, myself, and Cardinals Opinion, and we'll be glad to answer them. And then after that, we'll just pick an X factor for each of our teams, and then we'll end on a high note.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, let's see. I need to pick. I don't know. We got to get some good questions here. Oh, Saijin picked by 8 points, which Saijin's a really good dude. I mean, let's see. I guess no questions. All right, let's just talk. Let's just go with the X factors then. Let's pick a player who needs to step up and have a breakout game against these matchups. Okay, let's go on to the Rams. Since you want to talk about your X factor against the Eagles, I got to say, your offensive line has to protect Stafford for this to be a close game. Mm-hmm. So I think that's going to be the X factor is if you guys can give Stafford some more time on the pocket, then I think you guys have a chance. That's the main X factor. Oh,
I would agree. I would say the offensive line is the X factor, and then if Kupp does play, how he comes back after an injury.
Okay.
Cool, bro. Yeah, I got a question. Can I type it?
One.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Finally, we're getting some questions. Okay. How do you guys?
I have a question for you.
Oh, they do?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. What kind of question?
Yeah. So, I know you're 4-0 right now, but how long do you guys think Niners will stay undefeated?
That's a really good question. The next 2 games are going to determine it personally because I think Dallas might put us a good fight. I think Cleveland's a trap game. I really kind of look at the other. I think the rest of the games are going to be really interesting because Cincinnati, we don't know what they're going to be. I mean, it could be Cleveland because we struggle against the Browns in the past. I mean, it could be Baltimore. Hell, it could be Philadelphia or it could be Seattle on Thanksgiving. I don't know, bro. It's like we don't know when it's going to end, but we'll find out. I mean, I like to know the question, but I don't want to go to that question. But I know it will come at some point. It will come at some point. Well, how do you guys rate the NFC West within the division? It's really tough, man. It's really tough. I'm going to say Niners because we've been looking good so far. So that's number one. The Rams and Seahawks, it's kind of like a toss-up because they both are they're pretty competitive.
Mm-hmm.
But I might have to give the edge to Seattle for right now because they have a 1-game lead. The Rams third, Cardinals last. That would be my ranking, but it is a toss-up between the Rams and Seahawks, if I'm being honest. But I'm going with the lead right now. So what do you think, Ramsaholic?
For the NFC West, first the Rams, then I'll go San Fran, Seattle, Arizona.
Okay, all right. Oh, you were asking this question about a different time, bro. You were asking about Joe Montana, Norm Brocklin. There's a different era, bro. Montana's won 4 rings. It's hard to compare.
Montana, I would say.
You can't compare.
Norm Brocklin. Yeah, Norm played in a different era, but we're talking like a guy who won more Super Bowls in a Super Bowl era. I mean, if you're talking pre-Super Bowl era, maybe you could have an argument with him. There's Otto Graham, whatever his name is. Or what's his name? Otto Graham or whatever his name is. He was another good quarterback back in the days. You had a lot of other guys like Sam Ball was another guy, but those are dude, that's the thing. Not everybody knows who, Oh, I don't think we're not going to go 17-0, but Norm is way better. How is he way better in we're talking pre-Super Bowl era, right? Mm-hmm. Are we talking? See, that's a little too much of a reach, man. I thought we're talking more about actual players. That's why Montana and Brady are on the list. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe if we're going deeper, but I don't know who. Like, I look at the stats and it doesn't compare.
Nope.
Let me look at the stats, man. Let me look at the stats of Norm Brocklin since you're kind of reaching, man. Norm Brocklin, I've heard his name, but I don't think he's better than Montana.
Oh, no.
You can't put him over Montana.
You cannot put him over Montana or Brady. I mean, it's a different era. Like, I'm not disrespecting Norm Brocklin. Like, he probably played in a very good era where it was pre-Super Bowl era. Championships. If you're talking championships in the pre-Super Bowl era. What about Otto Graham? Wasn't he another good quarterback too? I mean,
yeah.
If we're going, so we're comparing 173 touchdown passes compared to 5 more interceptions. Stat wise, this is the guy he's talking about. 173 touchdown passes, 178 interceptions. Montana has 200. Let's go on, buddy. I don't know. I mean, maybe in the era he was good, but we're talking different eras.
Yeah, it's different eras.
You had Sammy Ball, who actually revolutionized the passing back then. I mean, you had Otto Graham, who was the guy that won championships. I mean, we want to go on those eras? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Who was the most questionable? Oh, my God. We got to go with the injury report side, Jen. I have no idea, but it looks like we might be clear with certain players. Let's see. Who was the most questionable team that the Niners may lose to? Oh, who do you think we might lose to as a questionable? I think Cleveland. Cleveland could potentially be a trap game. Mm-hmm. Baltimore, Philadelphia, maybe the Cowboys. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't want to even think about it, but I know those are the games. I don't think we're going 7-0. It's just I don't see it happening. It's going to be one of those games. Oh. I think you'll get the answer by Sunday night, so we'll see. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, I think we answer all the questions, so let's go by the X Factor. So Seahawks, Eddie, we were talking about the Rams' chances against the Eagles. Who would have to be the X Factor for the Rams?
I mean, I would say maybe I want to say that receiver like Puka.
Okay, so Puka's got to be an X Factor for the Rams to have a chance against the Eagles. Oh my God, this kid's even reaching more into. He just said Norm Brocklin. Okay, dude. All right, man. I think we're good on those questions now. I think we're trying to focus on the matchups. So, for Cardinals' opinion, what is the Rams player that has to step up to have an X factor against the Eagles?
Stafford
Stafford.
or Donald.
Dig it.
So, but we have to pick one.
Oh, pick one.
Yeah, you got to
I'll
pick
go
one.
with Stanford.
Okay. If Stafford can have protection, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Protecting Stafford, they got to protect the guy. That's what I said. Offensive line. The offensive line has to protect Stafford for him to have a game. So, okay, I guess we can agree on that part.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about matchup since there's no matchup for Seahawks. What do the Cardinals have to do to win this game against Cincinnati? I'm gonna just say Josh Dobbs run wild, or is Kyler Murray returning?
I don't know that I keep hearing that they're doing a big roster surprise tomorrow. I don't know. I've been hearing it from my buddies.
Well, okay, I'm gonna
He's
have
not.
to
I don't
go.
think he's playing this week though.
No, but they said they were making a big surprise for Wednesday. That's what I heard the
It's
news
gotta
on.
be Murray. Gotta be Murray.
I don't know.
Okay, so for the Cardinals to have a chance, Josh Dobbs has to run wild. Like Hulk Hogan, brother. He's got to run wild.
Yeah.
Trouble, brother.
Yeah.
What do the Cardinals have to do to
Be
have
the
a chance against
X
the
factor.
Yeah. But name a player. I mean, Ramsaholic, which player for the Cardinals has to step up for them to have a chance?
I think for them to have a chance, they're gonna have to force some turnovers. So I would say their defense has to really play well. It is at home in Arizona, so if they could get the crowd going with some turnovers. Joe Burrow obviously is hurt, so you got to take advantage of that. I know you guys said you don't get good pressure, so maybe a few interceptions would do the job. And then James Conner just pounds the clock, chews the clock, and you guys come out with a dub at home.
Okay, so Seahawks Eddie, what do they got to do? Who's the X factor for the Cardinals player to step up to have a win against the Bengals?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that defense has to step up.
Okay.
Yep.
So they got to make stops on Burrow. Okay, I can respect that.
Yep.
Cardinals opinion. Give me an opinion of your Cardinals player. Which one has to step up to have a ball game?
D line defense, because it was kind of okay when we played you guys, and then they really have to step up to stop the run. They have to this. I'm just gonna stick with defense. They need to really step up for this game for them to be an X factor. We don't have no top edge rushers or edge, so.
Okay. All right. So let's go on to the Niners, who they got to really have as an X factor. And I'm going to just say this simple. Deebo Samuel. That's it. We just get Deebo Samuel involved. Besides Christian McCaffrey, I think Deebo has to be one of those X factors. I think as far as Cowboys have had trouble figuring out Deebo, so it's going to be a lot hard for them to even try to go at McCaffrey. They might sleep on Deebo in this matchup. So I'm definitely going to say Deebo for sure. What about you, Ramsaholic?
I think you guys, Fred Warner has to be an X factor for you to win. Ferguson, their tight end, has been playing really good, and he's been an X factor for the Cowboys this year. They've been using him a lot more than I expected. He's kind of been their second option in the pass game besides CeeDee Lamb. So I would say Fred Warner has to really watch that middle of the field. And is Dre Greenlaw playing? I know he got hurt last game.
I think he's kind of been listed as questionable. Let me look it up. Because I think he came right back after he hurt his ankle.
He did? All right.
Yeah, he was back on there. But I might have to look at the injury report. But he should play. If not, we got some other guys in. We got Oren Burke. Let's see. Yeah, he was just like, he came right back. And they said it was just they just said he just like sprained it, but it wasn't that big.
Yeah, so I would say Fred Warner then. That's an X factor for you guys here.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. I think it has to come down to our linebackers making some plays too. I couldn't agree on that part. Seahawks Eddie, which Niners player has to step up against the Cowboys?
I think I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say maybe Debo Samuel.
Finally, hey, somebody agrees what I was saying right there. Yeah, Debo. I think the fact that they're gonna focus on McCaffrey, but I think Debo's gonna be sleep on for this game. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they're gonna forget about Debo, and Debo's gonna have one of his games. So I can agree on that part. Because who do they got, bro? We got a lot of weapons, bro. They might even forget about him or Kittle. Kittle hasn't done nothing, and he might even come out. But like you said, Debo's a good one. Cardinals' opinion. Give me one opinion of which Niners player has to step up against the Cowboys.
Kittle,
yes. Something different. Yeah, Kittle. He's going to be a mismatch to their linebackers. I think it's going to be a problem right there. They've been having trouble covering tight ends, from my understanding. Like, I think Wilson's been the guy that's been struggling with coverage. So Kittle, okay. So Kittle, Debo, Fred, okay, cool. So hey, we'll definitely. Oh, here's a question before we end this, and then we're done here. Is Cup going to play in the Eagles game? That's for you, Rams.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. McVay said today he wants Cup to be at least 80 to 90% healthy when he returns. He is going to be practicing this week, so it depends on how he feels. I think he plays, but he may not play a full game.
Might be
So
a decoy.
I think he's back. Maybe. Well, he'll go out there and get some catches. Debo was a decoy because Debo was legit hurt, and
yeah,
I thought he was doubtful, and he ends up playing. So
yeah, he's a decoy like that. Hey, cool, bro. With all due respect, do not disrespect the Kittle man.
Cool, bro is the man, dude.
You do not disrespect my boy Kittle. Higbee's a solid tight end, but he's no better than Kittle. Listen it right here, brother. I like you, man, but when you say they're better than certain players, bro, I might want to question you a little bit. But all right, man, we're all good, man. So we'll see you guys next week on the NFC West Prime. And you guys go check out my guys. Go check out Ramsaholic's channel. He has a channel. He's on the road to almost 300 subs. And Seahawks Eddie, I don't think you do much of your platform, but for the near future, man, go check. I mean, do you plan on doing content in the near future?
Hopefully, but I say for now, follow me on Twitter.
Okay. So Cardinals' opinion, you have a new channel. So tell everybody where they can find your channel.
you can find me at Twitter. You can find me on TikTok on Cardinals Opinion, or my YouTube channel, Cardinals_opinion.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Go Cards.
Go
Hawks.
Go Rams.